my channel. It's Karina from Day by Day K, your fitness instructor and fitness friend. Guys, congratulations. We are on week 3 of our 30-day split challenge. So I hope you guys have been doing awesome with all your stretches every single day. Of course, just a quick reminder, if you need to take a break throughout the week, it's not that you have to do everything in a full 30 days. You can take breaks and just add on those additional 30 days as you go along. So just keep that in mind. Now, we're on week 3, so we're gonna be taking out some exercises. We're gonna be adding some exercises in as well. So before anything, let's just get started.
So guys, we're starting off with the same exact warm-up as we have been doing over the last couple of weeks. The Cossack Squat here, so just a reminder, take your time with this, take it down as low as you can. Of course, I'm doing this on quick, high speed here, so you guys aren't watching me for a whole minute, but you want to make sure you're taking it down nice and low. And then for the second part of it, you're doing the same thing, but you're going to be turning your toes up to the sky here. You're pushing down into the heels. So again, you're going for 1 whole minute here, or if you want to add on, you can most definitely do each one for 2 minutes. Again, feel free to take your breaks as you're going here. Okay, from here we're going to be doing those side leg lifts. So again, I'm laying down and basically lifting my leg up, taking it back down. You're taking your leg up as high as you possibly can. And notice my foot was flexed there. Halfway through the minute, I'm going to start pointing my toe. I know it's going to be hard to see in the high speed here. But again, you're going for 1 whole minute. And then from here, we're going to pull that knee in towards the chest and then kick back. So again, kind of getting those glutes working at the same time. This is the one I hate the most, to be honest with you. I'm finding it very, very intense for me. But again, you're going to go for 1 whole minute, and then you're going to switch over to the other side and do the same 2 moves on the other side. So from here, we're going to add on, and you're going to basically just hold your leg up now as high as you can. You can point your toe, you can flex your foot, just kind of like staying in this position, lifting that leg up as high as you can, and you're going to hold each side for 1 minute as well. So again, just kind of really focusing in on holding it as high as you can. Try to keep your leg as high up as you can as well. So really focusing in on getting that split movement. And from here, we're going to go into our 90-90s, but before we do the 90-90s, we're going to be holding, again, you can use a book, you can use a block, just staying in that 90 position and basically pushing your knee down into the floor as hard as you can, opening up those hips even more. Again, muscles should be talking, not screaming at you, so just take your time. Again, on the fast version here, it looks like I'm really just like pulsing it, which I really am not, so you just want to keep in mind, you're just kind of holding it down for a second, and then letting it go. And then with the rotation, you're going 30 seconds in one direction, 30 seconds in the opposite direction. We're of course going to do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, and from here we're going to just go into that staff pose and then lean forward, just kind of like folding in towards your knees here, but again, trying to keep your legs as straight as you possibly can. For this one, I did it for 2 minutes. I did take a couple of breaks in between because I am taking it down a lot lower than what I started with. But again, you want to be pushing your knees into the mat as hard as you can and just taking as many breaks as you need as you go along. Again, you can do it for 1 minute or 2. Alrighty guys, and we're gonna skip out on our downward dogs now. We're switching into a new exercise, so we're just kind of bringing our feet apart. It's almost like a triangle pose in yoga, except you're not bringing your arm up to the sky. You're just trying to place your hands on to the floor. You can use a block or a book or a chair if you can't take it down all the way with straight legs, but basically you're going to be holding it to one side. So notice one foot is facing forward, the other one is facing out to the side, and then of course we're going to do the same thing on the opposite leg. And from here, we're going to go right into our pigeon pose. Again, you're holding it for 1 minute, and then we're going to take it down to the mat for another minute. So what I mean by that is I'm holding my body up nice and tall. You can even hold on to a chair if you want, just to keep like the body up as high as you can. Okay, and then just making sure that that hip is pushed down into the floor, it's not rotating out. And then the second minute, we're leaning forward. Okay, so if you are short on time, I would suggest keeping one of the two moves. So I would suggest keeping the one where you're upright rather than leaning forward, because that one is a little bit more intense. Or if you find the one where you're leaning forward a little bit more intense, do that one. Again, if you can do both, that's perfect, but if you're a little bit short on time, go ahead and do one of the two. And adding on, you guys have done this one already. It's the butterfly with the added weights to this. So you're sitting up against the wall. You want to bring your heels as close to your body as possible. I really do like to sit against the wall because it helps me with the posture. And again, I'm kind of letting that weight push down. You can even kind of try to bring your legs down even lower. Hold it there, take a little break if you need, and keep doing that. For me, I did this one for 2 minutes, but you can do it for 1 minute. Again, it's up to you and how much time you have to get through the whole program. And again, since we already have those ankle weights on, you're just going to flip so that your bottom is right against the wall, and you're just going to extend your legs out. And again, let gravity kind of do the work here, trying to keep it open. Again, you can hold it for 1 minute. I did it for 2 minutes, but again, depending on your time frame here. And of course, just a reminder, if you don't have ankle weights, those two exercises, you can most definitely do them without any ankle weights. From here, we're going to go into that runner's lunge or lizard pose. Again, you can use a block for your elbows if you need to keep yourself up a little bit higher, or you can just stay up on your hands here. And again, just pushing our hip into the mat as hard as you can for 1 minute. Second minute, we're staying up and just pushing our knee away from the body here. And then of course, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, another new one here that we're adding on. So I'm using the block to support myself, but you're basically going to practice your side splits here. So again, if you can't take it down all the way, use that block for some support. Or you can use a book, you can use pillows, anything that can support you. You're holding yourself up as high as you can. Remember, you're going for 1 minute, but take your breaks if you need. You don't have to hold it and push through any uncomfortable pain. You want this to be a nice stretch, so a little bit uncomfortable stretch, but not like to the point of your muscles screaming, keeping that in mind. And adding on from here, we're going to get into that lunge position again, but this time I'm kind of keeping my body on a 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to reach back, same hand, reaching for the same leg at the ankle there, holding that. What you want to make sure is that you're actually tilting your pelvis forward, so you're not kind of arching your back. You want to actually be pushing your pelvis forward. This one you're going to feel quite a bit in the quad a lot of the time, but again, it's just opening up that hip, getting more mobility. So again, you're going to hold 1 minute per side. And we're adding on another new one here. So I'm using a chair just for the video so you guys can see, but basically you want to find like a high place where you can put your foot up, and you're going to hold your leg up as high as you can for 1 minute. A great idea is also using stairs, which I will demonstrate in next week's video. but just for the purpose of this video so you guys can see me, you can use a chair or anything else. Next, we're going to be sliding into our splits and then kind of trying to get our legs to slide up as much as they can here. You're going to hold those splits at the bottom there, kind of trying to get those adductor muscles to work a little bit harder, noticing that my pelvis again is pushed forward, not back. Alrighty guys, and once you're ready, you can go ahead and practice your splits. Now, as I'm doing this recording, I'm actually still in week 1 of our training here, so it's pretty exciting that already I'm seeing huge differences, even though we're not even in the second week technically as I'm doing this video. So I hope you guys are doing your practicing, and I'm sure by the time we get to this video, it's going to look amazing. So that's it, guys.
And that's a wrap, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed that routine. This is our homework for the next 7 days. Remember, if you take a break, that's okay. Just add that 7th day in whenever you need to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have just 2 weeks left. I'm really excited because I'm seeing a lot of results for myself. I'm seeing great differences from the first day versus now. So I hope you guys have been taking your pictures and let me know how you're doing. Maybe you've already hit your splits at this point. Definitely comment below, either or. I'd love to hear from you guys. And maybe you have a friend that you want to send this challenge out to. Feel free to share this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao!